welcome to the DHA Homegrown Spotlight. I'm with Matt and Rob from Fish Handshake. You've been here before, but minus a couple guys today. It's good to have you too.
We kicked them out.
You kicked them out?
Yeah, we're now an acoustic duo.
Well, you sound amazing together, so maybe you should... No, I'm just kidding. I love the boys. So you were here in January. I think that we should do this seasonal thing. Now it's almost fall. It hasn't been a full year, but you guys have been doing a lot since I last saw you. So that's why you're here. Let's talk about it.
Wow.
I have a new album from you guys. It's called The Sixes.
How'd you get it?
Rob sent it to me.
Oh, okay. All right.
So let's talk about this album, please. Where did you do it?
Go ahead, man.
Oh, you bet.
We recorded at Architect Music in Butler, New Jersey, and actually had it produced by Clint Lowry of Seven Dust.
Right, and that's what we talked about.
We did.
That he was going to come in. So what was it like working with Clint?
It was awesome. It was a learning experience, a rewarding experience. You know, we learned a lot. We went in with some songs, and they came out just very fine-tuned. And I don't know, it was a once-in-a-lifetime thing to definitely get in there and make a record that we've always talked about making.
Mm-hmm. So do you think that it really helped having him on board? Would you do it again in the future, having another person like that?
Absolutely. I mean, I think it's just, you get someone else's take on things, and, you know, it just, I don't know. You want to take this over?
What was the question?
Well, I guess the second question was, having now done it with Clint, because before you were talking about it the first time you were in that you were going to be doing this.
Right.
So you've done it, and would you do it again with another person like Clint or somebody else, or do you think you'd do it more on your own?
No, I think once you hit, you know, the point in our career that we have, you know, a producer, you don't go backwards. You know, so you definitely move forward with another one. You know, working with Clint was a great experience, and one thing that I was nervous about when working with him was, you know, he came from Seven Dust, he was a heavier type of musician, you know, how was that going to translate, you know, into Fish Handshake? Because we're not a metal band, you know, we're more on the rock side of things, but, you know, it was cool what he injected because he brought, like, you know, the intensity that you hear on a lot of Seven Dust stuff, but he kept it in our area, and we were still able to use the dynamics that we do as far as balance go, acoustic parts. How
did you guys even get into Architect? They've been doing very well. Were you happy with using them?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, rather George and Kurt, I mean, we go back probably a few years now. Mm-hmm. And when we were looking to record again, he basically said, you know, let's do it here, have Clint come down and stuff. And so he put us in contact with Clint. And we just kind of started the pre-production process from there. You know, we started just sending him demos, as Matt said, and just kind of fine-tuning things so that when we got in the studio, we could kind of tackle it head-on. But what we come to realize is that, you know, once we were in the studio, there was actually a lot that the songs grew. And we, you know, there's some songs actually, you know, took a big step. Mm-hmm. And that's one of the things that, you know, that I guess we had never done. We kind of write songs on our own, and when we've recorded them before, self-produced, you know, it was a lot of like, this sounds
like
great.
Camp.
Yeah, it kind of was, and they got a great facility over there, and they kind of, they treat us like gold.
Yeah.
So it was, you know, they're
so
good guys.
Recommend them.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you have 2 albums, and they can find your music at
www.deadfishhandshake.com. That's pretty much all you
And
need
the
to
Book of Face, right? And iTunes. And
yes.
Where can they buy it? Right off your website?
They could buy it off the website. We have our DFH store there, and we have, it's on iTunes, it's on Amazon, most digital retail outlets. And if you want the physical CD, they're available at shows, again, available through DFH store, and available through CD Baby. I think Amazon might have one as well, physically.
Okay, cool. 2 last questions. I'm not going to do what I did last time. I'm going to switch it up. Because a lot of bands actually, these local artists don't have the opportunity that you have to get in and have camp, you know, and work hard in a real studio with an awesome producer. Name me the best part about it and the worst. What would you change? Not to put you on the spot or anything.
Let me think about
that
this
spot.
one a little bit.
The best
in
part,
the future, would you change anything? You don't have to.
The best part of working on that process was definitely just watching something that we had from its infant stage and watching it come to life. I mean, Clint Lowry was I was a big fan of his. So to actually, see him shake his hand, stuff like that, that's the stuff you'd expect me to say, but actually getting in with him and seeing this band come alive, the four of us, and really get to a point from an infant stage to how it ended, that was big. So I guess the growth of that. Okay. The worst part, I'll be perfectly honest with you, was just the timing of everything. And I don't mean the timing in the studio with Clint or anything like that, I mean the timing of us individually. That's something if I could go back and change, I would, but you can't. And you just gotta be happy. And the timing of it all probably affected how the disc ended up, and that was a good result, so I'll take it.
I've had some time to think about it, but I guess the best part of it is, for me, was just the going to the studio every day. And in the past, for me, I've actually recorded, a little at a time, 4-hour blocks, 6-hour blocks. This was, as Matt said before, 7 days, and it was, get there at 11, 12 o'clock and go to 12, 1, and it was for a whole week, and in a sense it was it was exhausting, but it was just, hey, I could do this, I'd love to do this forever, But on the flip side, obviously coming out with the record, we're very proud of it, but I guess kind of knowing where the music industry is right now and how difficult it is, I guess not so much what was bad about the studio, but kind of the plan thereafter, and just knowing how difficult it is kind of to get to that next level. And so, it was financially, it took a nice little toll, and as I'm sure, other bands will know. And so I think that is true. So, and it was, I can't complain, it was money well spent. So it's a record, as Matt said, if nothing ever comes of this, it's a record that, hey, we caught this moment in time.
Forever,
right. So, absolutely.
So you will be making more music?
Absolutely.
All right, good stuff. This is Matt and Rob from Fish Handshake. Get the album, The Sixes.
And thank you for having me.
And I love it! That's why you're back.
Thanks, Liz.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Liz.